We are reading Shri Shri Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, verse 136. Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Gurudev.
Yeah.
All glories to Sri Radha, who is the zenith of Rasa, from whose every limb blazing, amorous, nectarian rasa is flowing.
What is mean Zenith? Uddhava.
Radha. Pardon, what do you question? What do you ask, Gurudev?
Zenith.
We were wondering what the meaning of zenith was, or maybe zenith. Maybe I'm not saying it right.
It's like the top of a mountain, the very top point of a mountain. So the very highest.
All glories to Sri Radha, who is the zenith of Rasa, from whose every limb blazing, amorous, nectarian rasa is flowing.
Blazing means?
Burning.
Burning.
Shining and burning.
Intense. From whose every limb blazing, amorous, nectarian rasa is flowing. Who is the only ocean that is filled with love, who is the only nectar ocean of elegance, who is an ocean containing the essence of motherly compassion, who is the birthplace of a kingdom of newly entering youthful sweetness, and who is a great ocean of mysteries. All glories to Sri Radha, who is the zenith of Rasa, from whose every limb blazing, amorous, nectarian rasa is flowing, who is the only ocean that is filled with love, who is the only nectar ocean of elegance, who is an ocean containing the essence of motherly compassion, who is the birthplace of a kingdom of newly entering youthful sweetness, and who is a great ocean of mysteries. Sri Radha, the great mysterious ocean. In the Gita, the Lord says, Bhaktiman me priyo nara. He who is devoted to me is dear to me. But the person who surrenders to Sri Radha's lotus feet is most dear to Sri Govinda. In Brihad Bhagavat Mitra Shloka, it is written,
Bhagavatam.
Bhagavatamrita. In Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Shloka 2.7.11, it is written, Sri Gopakumar said, O Jana Sharman, I have come here in topmost bliss, ignoring the bliss of meeting with Krishna, having attained the order of Sri Radha. I don't wait for the company of Sri Krishna because I feel paramount bliss from attaining Sri Radha's order. Gopakumar was a devotee with fraternal love. Therefore, he was most eager for Sri Krishna's company. Then why did he promptly reject Sri Krishna's company after receiving Sri Radha's order? The answer to this is, following the order of Sri Radha automatically accomplishes Sri Krishna's satisfaction, and even more bliss will be attained in Sri Krishna's company. Shripad sees Sri Radha as a great mysterious ocean. Although it is shoreless, it is nevertheless hidden. The truth about Radha is described in a hidden way in the Vedas, in the essence of all the Vedanta. Srimad Bhagavat, Sri Sukha Muni also describes her in a hidden way. Just as the soul is undeniably present in the body and can be felt as such, but can still not be located. Similarly, Sri Radha's name is not literally written down anywhere in the Bhagavad, but her presence can be felt throughout this holy book by an experienced devotee. This mysterious ocean is not material. It is made of transcendently blissful, sweet love. Just as different oceans meet in the Pacific Ocean, so also different oceans meet in the great ocean of love named Radha. Each of her limbs emit the splendid, amorous flavor of love that floats into the Pacific Ocean. The maidservants of Sri Radha can understand that better than anyone else. Streams of emotional, amorous ornaments, Bhava Lankara, like Hava, Bhava, Hela, Vilas, and Kila Kinchit, emit from her every limb to satisfy all of Mohan's desires and to make him very happy. The maidservants can witness that every time when she meets Mohan. Another ocean that enters into the Pacific Ocean of Mahabhav is Lavanyika Sindhu, the only nectar ocean of elegance. The word ek, or only, is used in this respect to show that nothing in this world can be compared to this ocean. The waves of this delectable nectar ocean of elegance can even steal Govinda's heart. The maidservants can witness how his heart and mind are struck by the waves of this ocean of Lavanya whenever he meets Srimati. Another ocean that meets with the Pacific Ocean of Mahabhav is the ocean of the essence of great motherly compassion. The only compassionate gift to the conditioned souls in the material world is prema, or love of God. This is the great treasure and the great gain of mankind. The most fortunate soul can immediately become submerged in the great nectarian ocean of sweetness of Radha and Mohan's love, simply by once seeing Sri Radhika. And the maidservants are always sprinkled by waves of Sri Radhika's motherly love. Sri Radhika sees her maidservants as being non-different from her. There is also a great kingdom in the Pacific Ocean. The very wealthy island of Radhika's newly entering youthful beauty. Just as there are many enjoyable objects in a wealthy kingdom, there are also many enjoyable items of Radhika's adolescent sweetness in the vast ocean of her body. The maidservants are fortunate enough to witness how enjoyable this is to Mohan when the divine couple meets. The word Mahanidhi can mean great jewel or great ocean. In this case, it is a Virodalankara, a metaphor of contradiction. Everyone knows that lotus flowers are born from the Ganga, but that the Ganga is born from a lotus flower
My God.
is highly contradictory. Now, the Ganga is born from the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu. This is a highly astonishing ornament of contradiction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone knows that jewels come from the ocean. But in this case, the great oceans of Radha's nectarian, amorous love, her nectarian beauty, her great mercy, and her motherly love come from the great hidden jewel of Sri Radha's form. She is the great, indescribable, and supreme jewel of love. Thus ends verse 136.
Understand? Understand? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Verse 137. If Sri Radha, whose effulgent, jewel-like toenails, single ray of luster, manifests millions of deep nectar oceans of love rasa, cast her merciful glance on me, then liberation and all material and spiritual opulences become meaningless to me. If Sri Radha, whose effulgent, jewel-like toenails, single ray of luster, manifests millions of deep nectar oceans of love rasa, casts her merciful glance on me, then liberation and all material and spiritual opulences become meaningless to me. The power of Sri Radha's merciful glance how deep oceans can emanate from a single light ray cannot be understood by people who simply stand on the shore, trying to find reasonable explanations for everything. It is said Krishna is known through faith, and he stays far away from people who argue and discuss. In the previous verse, Shripad compared Sri Radha with the Pacific Ocean, but now he repents, saying, "Alas, what have I done? Even from a single light ray of her toenails, millions of nectar oceans emit. What an offense an unfortunate soul like me committed by diminishing her glories and comparing her whole body with a single ocean." The word Sandra means deep. These oceans are deep with Mahabhav. The pinnacle of divine love that is possessed only by Sri Radhika and the most elevated gopis. Shripad says, if this Radha cast her merciful glance on me, then liberation and all material and spiritual opulences become meaningless to me. Srila Rupa Goswami teaches, as long as a whiff of the great medicinal herb of love for Krishna has not entered the heart, the opulence of mystic perfections, samadhi, the religion of truth, or the bliss of Brahman can still cause astonishment. Lalita Madhava, Act 5. Not only that, but even transcendental opulences, like a position in the Lord's abodes of Vaikuntha, Ayodhya, Mathura, or Dvaraka, cannot attract the maidservants of Sri Radhika.
Yeah.
As long as a whiff of the great medicinal herb of love for Krishna has not entered the heart,
Yes. Uddhavji explained.
I'm not sure, Gurudev.
Yeah.
as long as a whiff of the great medicinal herb of love for Krishna has not entered the heart, the opulence of mystic perfections, samadhi, the religion of truth, or the bliss of Brahman can still cause astonishment.
I'm not sure what mood, what bhav it's in here, but we were talking about Radha as being opulent, and so here this, the text is saying there is no meaning, opulence has no meaning if we don't have devotional love in our heart. That there's no reverence, there's nothing is beautiful about opulent things unless we have feeling of devotional love in our heart. But this sounds a bit like Gopi Bhav, and it sounds like Krishna talking to Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita. So I don't quite understand where Radha is here.
Not only that, but even transcendental opulences, like a position in the Lord's abodes of Vaikuntha, Ayodhya, Mathura, or Dvaraka, cannot attract the maidservants of Sri Radhika.
This is clear.
Indeed, even a relationship with Krishna in Vraj without being related to Sri Radhika is insignificant for them.
Means Radha's Krishna. They don't want to relate with Krishna. Dwarka, Mathura, Vaikuntha, they no desire. Right?
Radha.
The beautiful gopis have offered their bodies, minds, and hearts to the sweet feet of Shriman Madana Gopala.
Gopi.
And are floating in oceans of bliss when they sing, "You, O Krishna, are the Lord of all, the worshipable treasure of all the great mystics. We are very wretched cowherd girls.
Poor.
Fallen. Lowly.
We are very wretched cowherd girls. We don't know anything about devotion or formal worship. I poured the love nectar from my heart and my mind out before your feet. You are my Lord. You are my goal. My heart does not want anything else. But when that ever so sweet Shriman Madana Gopal spontaneously appears before the maidservants, wanting to give himself to them, then the maidservants pray, "O Prince of Vraj, I offer my obeisances unto you, and I anxiously pray to you, be so merciful to me that I may become the object of the mercy of the crowning garland of all the young girls of Raj, Sri Radhika, from Utkali Valerie. Valerie. This is the sweet and beautiful result of attaining Sri Radhika's grace. Thus ends verse 137. Verse 138. When will I search for the play cottage of Priyeshwari, Krishna's dear mistress, in the new arbors of sweet Vrindavan, that bestow all sweet ecstatic rasa? When will the stream of honey wine, which flows from Sri Radha's lotus feet, intoxicate my bee-like mind and make it unsteady? When will I search for the play cottage of Priyeshwari, Krishna's dear mistress, in the new arbors of sweet Vrindavan, that bestow all sweet ecstatic rasa? When will the stream of honey wine, which flows from Sri Radha's lotus feet, intoxicate my bee-like mind and make it unsteady? Why will the stream of honey wine make a mind unsteady?
Bee. My mind is like a bee, only to find Radhika. Bee like wine, only like honey. Or that is all. His mind has to be like a bee for Radhika, because honey is
So always only searching for the honey.
sadhaka. But we are so much in material thinking. My mind is finding like a fly. Every place we go, we like it. She'd also like fly and everything. But we like only honey. So our mind has not to change the fly nature to bee nature.
And this makes it unsteady, Guru?
Steady. Fly is unsteady.
Oh,
But the bee is steady for the honey.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, the line here says make it unsteady.
Unsteady
Huh.
of mind to know, mind bee. So mind become unsteady to only to such honey. And honey is unsteady. We want honey, but unsteady become. But I can get it only in the Radhika. So there is a honey. Again,
When will I search for the play cottage of Priyeshwari's, Krishna's dear mistress, in the new arbors of sweet Vrindavan that bestow all sweet ecstatic rasa? When will the stream of honey wine, which flows from Sri Radha's lotus feet, intoxicate my bee-like mind and make it unsteady?
It's the mind. The mind is material consciousness. And if we're stuck there, then we don't reach Radhika. So the mind has to be destabilized so that the heart can take its place. We find our way to Radha only through the feelings, not through the mind.
mind is like a fly. Sit every place. But we have to change this like a bee, but it's unsteady mind. Because bee, where I will find one thing. Many things I can find anywhere. Sweet, sour, sweet, every place. But only bee, then it's become unsteady. Where to find it? Where to find it? Going many places. Only we want to sit in honey. Right? Right.
The honey stream from Sri Radha's lotus feet Shripad's mind is absorbed in the rasa of Sri Radha's merciful glance. How wonderful are the sweet form, qualities, pastimes, and compassion of Sri Radha. Sri Jiva Goswami says, the name Krishna means that his nature and his qualities are most attractive and blissful. Srila Srila Bilvamangala says, O traveler,
Krishna, friend.
Traveler.
I don't know.
Oh, we have no idea. Friend of Krishna. O traveler, don't travel so fast over that road. There is a rake standing there with a complexion like a tamala tree, holding his hand on his buttocks, taking the wealth of the minds of all the travelers away. But Sri Radha steals even the mind
Come here.
of this Krishna with her form and her attributes. Even Sham, even Sham,
कोई दूध निकालता है 2 दिन हुआ कल भी क्यों निकाल लिया आज भी निकाल
ताला बंद करके रखो ताला बंद करके रखो क्यों ताला नहीं ताला है उसका क्यों नहीं बंद करता
बाबा आपको तो बोला नहीं भूल जाएगा
नहीं ताला बंद करके रखो
ताला दे देगा बाबा नहीं है ताला
ओ क्षमा प्रिया सुनो
even Sham, who is transcendental bliss personified, becomes mad when he simply sees her once. One duty tells Sri Radha during Purva Raga. Listen, O princess, I have come to tell you something. You have pierced a treasure like Kanu, Krishna, in the heart. What kind of behavior is that? At the end of the day, you went to fetch water. There, you saw him, and you smiled at him slightly while embracing one of your girlfriends, revealing your moon-like face. You cast a dangerous net. You came so suddenly. I couldn't see what was going on. Oi! Oi! I exclaimed, bursting into tears. You slightly showed him your breasts, and thus you stole his mind. Sri Kaviranjana says, listen, oh beautiful girl, you must save Kanu's life. Shripad laments, alas, when will I search for that Radha in the arbors of ever so sweet, blissful Vrindavan? Shripad was the object of Vrindavan's great mercy. That is clear from reading his monumental praise, Vrindavan Mahimamrita, that became manifest simply by the grace of Vrindavan Dham. The devotees become blessed when they relish this book that gives them the proper spiritual insight about the transcendental position of sweet Vrindavan. Sri Vrindavan, the abode that gives very sweet love, shines like sweetness itself with its very sweet bushes and trees, its very sweet vines that adorn the ground, very sweet bees, birds, deer and lakes, rivers and hills that are made of the essence of sweetness. How sad it is when someone comes to Vraj and fails to recognize that transcendental sweetness. There is nothing material or mundane in Vrindavan. Everything is transcendental. And by Sri Vrindavan's grace, a neophyte will gradually be able to see that with his own eyes. Then the devotee can begin his blissful life of spontaneous devotion. Shripad says, when can I search for my Ishwari in the sweet play kunjas of ever so sweet Vrindavan? For this, the Raganuga Bhakta comes to Vraj, not for peace, but for becoming mad with ecstatic passionate love. Where are you, O Radhe? Where is your Vilas Kunja? Here, this is Vrindavan. Look at beautiful Radhakund. This is your sweet playground. Your pastimes are eternal. So even now, you are enjoying here with your prananatha. Alas, but my eyes are blinded by Maya. I cannot see your sweet pastimes. The Goswamis had the same mood when they were in Braj. I offer my obeisances unto the 6 Goswamis, namely Sri Rupa, Sri Sanatana, Raghunath Das, Raghunath Bhatta, Sri Jiva Goswami, and Gopala Bhatta Goswami, who were anxiously crying all over Vraj. O Radhe, goddess of Vraj, O Lalite, O son of Nanda, Krishna, where are you? Are you at the foot of a desire tree near Govardhan Hill? Or are you in the forest on the bank of the Yamuna? Where are you? They are our examples. The Raganuga Bhakta should develop similar anxious feelings of ecstatic love. Thus ends verse 138.
Wow. Raganuga. Right, last line.
The Raganuga Bhakta should develop similar anxious feelings of ecstatic love.
Love is there, but in different direction. Material direction. That love should move for Radha Darshan. Love is there. Everybody has the love for different desires. Why not to fix it one desire? This is freedom. Why to be a fly? Why not to be a bee? Take more. Yeah. Jai Jai Shri Ram.